Okay, everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Toy Reviews 51. Today we have the Game of Thrones Tyrion 1/6 scale collectible. This one came from the HBO Store, made by ThreeZero, which they actually make a lot of cool stuff. So today we got this 1/6 scale. I've had this for about a year. As you can see, never opened it. So let's go ahead and pull the plastic off and pull the Tyrion 1/6 out. I'm not sure if it's kind of like the Hot Toys or Sideshow collectibles where you put them together or if it's a plain statue. So we'll find out here shortly. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box and see what Tyrion Peter Dinklage looks like. Okay, so we took the plastic off and here's the Game of Thrones Tyrion Lannister 1/6 scale. And this is the first time I'm seeing it. And freaking sweet. This has a lot of likeness to Peter Dinklage here. So let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic. It's very well packaged here. Well, his arm's off, but no big, or his hand, but no big deal. There's interchangeable hands. The 1/6 scale. Actually, you can tell it's 1/6. Of course, we know he's a midget, so, or dwarf, whatnot. So it probably sits at about, let's say, maybe 7-8 inches. But these from the ThreeZero.com, they don't come with a stand like most of the Sideshow collectibles, which of course this is no big deal. This thing will just pop right back on. But he does come with some pretty badass accessories that I'm seeing here now. Let's see here. We have the plastic we need to get off of here. Which comes right off. And he has interchangeable hands here with the rings, of course, which are, I believe, they're not as noticeable on the factory as they are on the interchangeable hands, but as of now, I'm just going to go ahead and just stay with the factory hands. So let's just pop that thing back on there. As many of you know, some of these things can be a pain in the ass when it comes to changing the hands out, but they shouldn't be. So there we go. Which of course these hands up here, they will hold, which I'm loving these accessories that I'm seeing here. We have his famous glass that he can drink his wine out of. Badass. And also, it comes with a book called In History of the Great Seas of Westeros by Arkma Esther Chialavata. Which the book doesn't really open, it's just a good prop you can set beside him. And what I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to go ahead and put the wine glass in his hand, as you can see there when I figure it out. But I'm actually thinking that it goes in his right hand right here, which it does. So that'll go like that. And I'll go ahead and put it together and get a good up and down look at it. Okay, so we have Tyrion Lannister set up here. Put the wine glass in his left hand. The right hand I'm probably going to interchange it out with one of the other ones. I think there he can actually hold the book or something different, but I'm just going to leave the book there beside him. And this is just a backsplash that I have set up in a DTOF with, of course, the light there. So the likeness is spot on of Tyrion Lannister with the pen there, the hand of the king. 1/6 scale. There's him holding his wine glass. The suit's dead, the costume's dead on. This is pretty badass. I love this figure. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. As you can see, I have a lot of the Game of Thrones stuff here, which I'll go into deeper reviews on those. That's not close to, all of it that I have. But love this addition to the Game of Thrones collection. At a later date, I'll go over and show some of the swords and different statues and busts that I have on Game of Thrones. But overall, first time looking at this, love it, absolutely love it. This one isn't quite as popular as some of the other ones. The ThreeZero is a badass company. I think they're very, very underrated. So anybody thinking about picking this up at the price it's at, if I remember, about 200 bucks, it's a steal. Love this figure. Game of Thrones fans, gotta have this. So there he is. Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage, 1/6 scale by ThreeZero.